Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. I'm sorry it's a bit dark, but it's first thing in the morning. It is literally just before 5 a.m. I'm going to go downstairs in a second and have some breakfast, but then I'm off to the NEC again today. I'm really looking forward to this for a few reasons. One is I'm going to meet loads of channel members there. Second is I'm going to meet loads and loads of other people there anyway. Third is because it's just such a fun day out anyway, because basically inside this huge giant hall, there's just loads of tables of toys, which is just fantastic. And I suppose the other thing as well is, like I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm taking a load of my masterpiece figures to sell them on, and as I say, to recycle. So to get some stuff that I want. There's not necessarily anything that I'm looking for to get there. I've got a few things to get for some channel members, but I'll discuss, I suppose, that a bit later if I manage to get them. But otherwise, no, just it's going to be a great day. It's first thing in the morning though. It's too early for all of this. So yeah, I'm going to go get some breakfast and I'm going to try and get as much content as absolutely possible today, because I've got a few people helping out as well. So let's get going. Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and I'm a very stressed person right now. I've just got to the NEC. I am way later than normal. It is 13 minutes past 7. Normally I like to get here about 20 to 7 if you've seen any of the previous videos, because this idiot sitting right here talking to you now managed to get about 10-15 miles away from my house before I realised that I'd forgot the tickets. And now this is a real, I'd say, old school event. What I mean by that is it's run by people are sort of my age and older, so there's no QR codes, there's no mobile tickets, there's no email tickets. It is literally, you have a physical cardboard, I'll take a picture of it now for the video, cardboard pass to put on your windscreen to get in, and then you have a physical sticker, which is basically your pass to get in. And I forgot all them, and as I'm in charge of myself's table, Pete's table and Colin's table, there's no way on this planet I could have got here, and I don't even think there's a register. You know, it's that old sort of school. It's like you come with your physical things in hand. But I've got to the NEC now. I'm at the back of a huge queue of cars, because they split everything up into traders and into people who just normally just come in, as I say, as customers. So what I'm going to try and do, but I'm really far behind, and I did want to try and get a lot of footage of just, I suppose, the enormity of this, because that's the best word I can use. As I said in the previews up to this, it's the biggest toy fair in the UK. It's even bigger now. They've added an extra 50 tables. In a minute, it's just going to be like the opening scene of Home Alone, because everybody's just going to be dashing in into this building with all their stuff. I'll try and get some footage of that, and then, as I said, I'll try and get some footage of people setting up. But because I'm at least half an hour late, I suppose at least I can breathe a bit easier now because I'm here. Because there's nothing worse than, you know, getting there and everybody's all set up, etc. And funnily enough, I nearly missed Pete. Pete was in front of me, but because I got here just in time, I was able to give him his tickets. Colin's I'm going to leave at the gatehouse. But anyway, let's get parked up and let's show you, I suppose, the huge size of this building. So that huge building is the, I suppose, halls that they're in. As you can't really get a true gauge of size, it is massive, and I'm literally, as I say, just sat in a queue crawling. That's why I'm taking this video, because I've never done this video before, because normally we'd be in by now. It's now 7:30, and normally we'd be in there. There's a huge car park to the right hand side, and as I say, this is what's known as the traders queue. So all of this you'll just see in a second down there, that's where all the traders are going. Yep, we're right by the airport as well. But once we get in here into this car park, which you can see there, we've got to then run all our stuff into them big open doors there, which I'm going to show you, and then we'll start setting up. So I've just got in and got the tables. Here's my table, 14, 15 and 16. That's where everybody's rushing in, and then this is where everybody is setting up. I'm way later than I've ever been, but it's just a case of there's nothing I can do about it. I'm here now. I'm going to start running out and indeed getting all the stuff. So that's the entrance where everybody comes in. You'll see that some people are set up already. So yeah, this is, I suppose, the NEC hall, which you can see. There's loads of people walking around. It'd be interesting to see if I can find out the square footage of this particular, I suppose, hall, because it's just, as you can see, huge. Now I'm only on this next but one table here, so I'm going to start to set up in a second. There's already people waiting because Colin has advertised on Facebook what he's got. So this is our tables. I'll get you some videos when we're looking at much more set up. So I finally managed to set up my collection, or not my collection, I'm talking to somebody at my store. It's a bit of a mixture of everything. We've got Simon stuff as well. So as I said, I'm selling me masterpiece figures, ones I've sort of got doubles of, which is loads of them. I've got some new legacy stuff that I've picked up. I've got loads of things there, you know, Hot Wheels, all sorts of stuff that the kids had. Some movie boxed figures, loads of pop stuff again I've just been picking up randomly. This is Colin's store and he's selling all of his fans toys and he's absolutely smashing it because he advertised on Facebook first. So that's his. And then we got Pete. Pete, have you got your stuff out?
This is, I thought I was going to bring more than I did.
Pete sold those already, but that's just us for now. So this is the back of the haul. And what I'm going to do quickly, is just, I suppose, give you an idea of the size of this haul. And I'm going to try and get to have a look at some specific stores because coming up on the left in a minute, although we won't be able to see him from here, is Paul at the Space Bridge. This looks like they've got a complete mixture of everything as well, so we might as well stop here. You see there's some Transformers there. This is what I mean, this toy store, the toy fair to be fair, it's crazy because you've got everything from Lego to toys and trains to Hot Wheels to case protectors. I'm going to come and see them later. I did not know they were there, but I'm going to definitely come and see them. We've of course got loads of pops everywhere. People are still setting up. It's about 8:15, so the early birds are all coming in. They're allowed to come in from as soon as we're setting up, to be honest. The early birds are allowed to come in straight off, which in some cases it can be a bit of a pain because you're trying to set up, but then in other cases obviously people want to get their bargain, so I completely appreciate why they do it. And to be fair, I'd usually be the same. So this is the top of the haul. But you know what, it's not too busy, so I might as well just give you a quick little walk around, and then I'm going to end up at the Space Bridge. So that's where everybody comes in. And then, as I say, so we're at the back now. So there's Hot Wheels here. Hot Wheels does so well. Then you've got, I love the tables, which are just a complete mix because there's obviously real traders here. Now what I mean by real traders is there's people, as I say, like Paul at the Space Bridge. There's a chap who's got the shop in Wolverhampton. What I mean is genuine shop traders, probably like this person here with the Star Wars stuff. See, even though I don't collect it, I just appreciate it. Like that shuttle to Dirium is beautiful. And there's, you know, there's graded figures, there's sealed figures, there's Pokemon trading cards. But what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, there's actual traders, and then there's other people just like myself who just sell things now and again. There we go. There's some others. I'll come back to him in a minute. I always come to his store because he's always got some good bargains. But yeah, so I suppose what you could call it, but it would probably make it sound like I'm being overly harsh. Wow, Power of the Force sealed figures from Star Wars. It would be like an indoor sort of car boot's too strong a word. It's not fair to call it a car boot, but it's basically indoors, so it's not raining, which is great. It's all toys as well. Wow, Jurassic Park. So yeah, so there's literally anything. There could be anything. Some stuff could be immaculate, graded, beautiful stuff. This is Leicester Toy Shop. I'm sure it is. If not, that's the guy who works for Leicester Toy Shop anyway. You're right. And you see what I mean? So you've got, look at this. I have no idea the values of them. I'm too scared to even ask, but it's crazy. Oh, it's an auction house to even ask. And I'm coming up towards, you can see here in front of me now, hopefully you can see Space Bridge Paul. Yes, here is Mr. Space Bridge Paul, and here is his amazing cases. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
You okay? Oh, look, see, 6 turbo and stuff. The thing with Paul's stuff is everything is always immaculate. So the prices reflect the fact that everything is beautiful and not just common stuff that's found everywhere. Let's see what else he's got around here. Oh, look at that, he's got a red Keshi. That's obviously worth quite a bit of money because he's teasing me with it, but let me just have a quick look at what the rest he's got here. Oh, he's got the little Micromaster sets, everything. And then, do you know what? I'm going to just quickly have a chat to him. I'll get some more footage in a sec. So, just finished my chat with Paul. And this is the store, funny enough, pretty much to the side of him. Again, full mix of everything. Wrestlers, Hot Wheels, video games. I love the fact as well now that there's loads of people with graded stuff. Oh, the storage boxes. There's an entire store of storage boxes, which is pretty interesting, obviously. Again, hopefully these videos are doing a bit of justice because I was not very good at this at first, but you can see exactly what I'm trying to say, the full mix of everything that's available. Now I think that this is my stall or my line, and it's starting to busy up, so yeah, it is. It's starting to really busy up now. Oh no, my stalls are over there. There's more Transformers here. Look, Power of the Prime stuff, Star Wars Black Series. It's, do you know what? As I say, it's just kids, adult heaven, because the amount of different things that are here is crazy. Monsters in My Pocket, He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats, Mantiforce, wrestling. All right. Yeah, good, thanks. And of course Disney. You can't have a toy fair without Disney, but that is Simon, UK Collector, and he's very kindly looking after the store for me, so I think I better get back there. So it's just before 10:30. We've just been told that the queue outside is huge, so they're going to start letting people in. I'm standing on a chair because obviously I'm not this tall, and this is, as I say, I suppose the back of my store. So pretty much the same place. They give us pretty much the same place every time we come now. And although you think this looks busy, I'm going to try and jump on here and get a couple of photos and videos in about 25 minutes time once everybody's come in, and you'll then see, I suppose, just, yeah, in fact I'll try and find some numbers at how many people come through the door before I get home. So general admission is now allowed in. There's people filtering in everywhere around. Again, you can pretty much gauge, or hopefully tell, how busy it is. That's Guzzy in the background. Everybody knows he talks really, really loud. He won't thank me for that later when he listens back to this, but yeah, it's very, very busy in here, and it's still only about, is it 11 o'clock, sorry? 11 o'clock. It's 11 a.m, so there's still way more people to come in.
It's 10 to 12.
So I've actually managed to get off the stall, and although this isn't sort of Transformers, I just want to, I suppose, give everybody an idea of what is sold here. So you can see it, Marvel, DC, everything, you know, Doctor Who's huge, Star Trek of course. As I say, I'm just going to do a bit of a walk around. I am actually looking for some Disney stuff for my kids, but it doesn't look like I can find any. But anyway, look, Masters of the Universe, there you go, Toys and Trains, and as I say, it's still insanely busy here right now. So there's your cars, they're all really nice, and if I can just say, give you an idea of how big everything is. So there's, I don't know, I think there's 26 rows, literally one letter for every single one of the alphabet, and then there's multiple tables on each. I believe there's 550 tables, which again is huge. Look, cases as well, which is brilliant, protective cases. Here we go, Lego figures, Hot Wheels, more cars, more Marvel, more everything. Oh yeah, there's games as well, so there's DVDs and stuff. There's specialist like games consoles and things here as well. It's just, as I say, trying to give you an idea of what there actually is about. Of course, there's loads of Ninja Turtles and stuff as well. That's that a Honey Monster teddy? It looks like a Honey Monster from like literally the cereal. More teddies. Right, Monsters in My Pocket. They were really big in the UK. Let me know in the comments if they were big anywhere else in the world. Comics, of course, Action Man, Star Wars, Shuttle to Dirium, it's amazing. Pops, Ninja Turtles, comics, Halo, more Pops, Bratz. Is it Bratz? No, it's probably Barbie and Cindy. Wow. Also Stormtrooper. Yeah, loads. Cray, Master of the Universe, original Castle Grayskull, another Shuttle to Dirium, more graded figures, Land of the Jawas. This place is dangerous for me because I just appreciate everything. I'm just lucky that I just managed to collect. Oh, here you go, look. 1984 Soundwave. I didn't even know all this was here, to be fair. So yeah, we've got that. We've got Marvel, Thundercats, Master of the Universe. That's dinosaurs. No way. Yeah, Micro Machines. What else have we got here? I'm actually really pleased I've been able to do this because normally I don't get to do this at all. So a mixed job. Oh wow, trading cards. Loads of trading cards, loads of vintage cars, model kits. More stuff like that here. Got a good store here, a complete mix of everything. So we've got some European exclusives. They've actually got a Buster right there, and that's there you go. There's a vintage, or is it Hydra? It's one of the two. I was getting mixed up. Figures, complete mix of everything. Converters, there you go, look. Motorized. Transformers reissues, Night Before Christmas, Hot Wheels. Like I sort of said in the previous section, I'm hoping I'm not repeating myself because it was like 6 hours ago when I said it. Lego, it's just a toy heaven. It's like what I would class, there you are, Lego if you want to buy actual bricks. Pick your own bricks. Indoor car boot, but specifically for toys, so it's just crazy. And that's perfect. I've just ended up right back to my stand, so there we go. So again, what a crazy day. I think I got more footage than normal, but from the hectic start in the morning to now, just packed up the store behind me, in the car, dropped UK Collector off home first, and then yes, I'll get this video out for you guys as soon as possible. Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and I've just got back in honesty, what was another sensational day. So to be totally honest, absolute awful start, such a bad start. I hate being late for anything, but again, it was my own silly fault. Luckily enough, I remember there, as I say, I was about 10 miles away from my home, and I was going to get Simon, UK Collector, who came with me to start to write on the envelopes. I completely forgot. Well, then it was then when I realised that I hadn't even got the tickets with me, which you've seen photos of them now. And as I say, because it's such an old school way of doing things, that they couldn't have like scanned anything, so I had to have something physically to pass over to Colin, who had his store, and indeed to Pete, who had his as well. But anyway, after that horrendous start, it just went so well. I cannot believe that I've been up since 5 a.m. It's about 7 p.m. now. It did finish about 3 o'clock, but by the time I'd packed up, got out at 4, got home, just had some tea with the kids, etc. It's about literally 7 p.m. now. So I want to get across to people how crazy that whole thing is. So there's a few things that I've managed to do. In fact, let's just show you a few things first and foremost. So what I did manage to do, I mention it all the time, but obviously we've got a membership scheme on the channel, and I've got a Discord on there, and what I've managed to find is some of the pretty important UK comic collector issues, Meet the Wreckers, there you go, for some of my American channel members, and that's just one of the perks that I do. I go and find things that people want me to, and then I send them over to where they are, and these are going to go to some of my American subscribers. So huge thanks, guys. There you go. I managed to find you them, no issues whatsoever. So, well, I'd say whatsoever, but I managed to find them, which is quite rare. And again, I managed to, again, thanks to all the people again from the membership who basically pre-booked the Masterpiece figures, and they went too, so I know they're going to good homes, which is also really great. I did pick up something for myself as well, even though I said that I wasn't after anything, but of course Space Bridge Paul is always there, but I'll talk to you more about them a bit later on. Again, so people who I saw, Sixo was there again, fantastic, loads of his friends as well, too many to name all in one go. I just think it is getting bigger. I wished I could have got, if anybody knows or can let me know in the comments, the total number of people coming through the door, patrons through the door, was insane, because we got there later than normal, and as soon as we were getting in, hopefully you saw from some of the footage, there was people coming in already, all the early bird passes. Guzzy was in already on the early bird, and like I hadn't even got anything out of the car. There was an extra 50 tables, which you could tell, because everything was just much closer to the front, and there was hardly any space between my table and the table behind. But again, it was good. It worked out okay. Everything was fine. And I got everything set up. And again, it was just such a really good day. I love the fact that everybody comes and chats anyway. Everybody comes and chats with each other. Most people tend to know each other, tend to meet each other. And it's just a real good vibe. It's just a real good... that sounds sad, doesn't it? 46-year-old same vibe, but there's just a real good atmosphere going on there, and it's really funny that that we can do that. And as I say, and like a couple of the people again who just came to Meta just said, just stand here if you want, because the one thing that I will say, and I'm quite lucky that, and you can probably tell that it sort of doesn't bother me, but a couple of people have said that it can be overwhelming, and I wanted to, I suppose, just reiterate that a little, that I completely can see why, because the amount of people in there at any one particular time is a lot, and as soon as the general admission comes in, it's really kind of busy, to be fair, really kind of busy. So I was just like, just come and stand behind here, just come and stand behind here. Had a couple of people do it, just come and stand behind the stand with us, give them a seat, sat down, had a laugh. It was okay, just as I say, but I want to get across that it is busy. I want to get across as well that it's deadly in a good way, because there's just everything, and I think I managed to encapsulate that a bit more with the videos today. I know this is a Transformers channel and I only collect Transformers, but as I say, I'm lucky. I grew up in the 80s as a kid. I appreciate so many toy lines. There's so many toy lines there. There's toy lines that were obviously there before I was born, but I still appreciate them. Toy lines now that are quite new that I have no knowledge on whatsoever, but just to see it all together in one particular area, it's just great. And as I say, I would strongly advise anybody, because people have asked me, oh, I think I should do this. And again, I know I keep relating it as a car boot, which I don't really want to. And not that a car boot's a bad thing, but a car boot sale is obviously, you're on a field 9 times out of 10. Weather's not great, which I know it hasn't been today in the UK, but at least you're indoors. So you're indoors, you haven't got to worry too much about the weather. And because you're only selling toys, people are only going there for toys. Car boots are potluck, you know, there'll be baby's clothes, baby's toys, maybe some toy, you know, there's just everything. There's just everything from everybody's household. But with this particular thing, it is toys and toys only. And again, it's great because there's new and there's used. And as I say, hopefully you did get to see a lot of the different other stores. So if anybody's thinking of doing it, I would strongly suggest doing it. It's £65 a table. That's what we paid today. You get a 6-foot table and you can put your shelves on, you can put your boxes underneath, exactly like I did. And it just gives you an opportunity to do that. Like I had some of my kids' stuff there, as well as some of the stuff that I was going to recycle and sell, because it's a toy fair. So there's everything, you know, so it's really good for that. It is very, very good. I'd like to see if there's any bigger in the UK. I don't think there is. Again, I think they've got that accolade, which is great. But yes, I did get something, and it's Paul's fault again, and I shake my fist in anger at him, because he knows I love variants, and I don't really buy reissues, but I do if they're Japanese. So there you go. So I'm very lucky to have the Chase version of this 6-liner figure that is all red. But their normal version as well that came out in 2002's colour scheme is very different to the 1991-92 Japanese Operation Combination one. So I had to get this because it's just a different, yeah, it's a different colour scheme, and it's great, and it's a Micromaster Combiner, which of course is fantastic. And then I got the other one as well. So again, these were the moulds that were originally used in Japan in Operation Combination, and then they were used, I don't know if it was Energon or Cybertron. I think it was Cybertron, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Early 2000s, where they decorated what was 6 Wing up as like a mini Superior, 6 Turbo was like a mini Defensor, and all the other ones. Whereas this in Japan, again, only this was again decorated as Superior, but in Japan they had it as a Decepticon in this crazy colour scheme. Again, and these were purchased in individual boxes as well. So even though I don't collect any of the Unicron trilogy, I make an exception for these because they're beautiful. And yeah, I suppose they're Japanese exclusive. So that's, I suppose, the excuse that I've got for that. So overall, really good day. Yes, really good, just a really good day. And as I say, hopefully that's come across. Again, strongly advise anybody thinking about doing it, for both, whichever way, just going to have a nose. If you just want to go and do your own store, do both, either or. If you're thinking of selling, do it there, because again, if you want to, you can tell me and I can let people know that you're going to be there selling, etc. Because obviously I let the word out that we're selling Transformers, and then people sort of come to us, same as Paul at the Space Bridge, same as Matt and a few others, just, you know, sell Transformers. So I can always, because I'm going to be there as well, to help you out with that, and just, yeah, just again, just make a really great day. But it's very, very, it's not very late, but it seems very late because I've been up for hours, and that's what I just wanted to say. So as always, guys, huge thank you for the support. Thank you for the channel members who managed to meet me there, get their stuff. Thank you to the channel members who've paid for these comics, and I'm going to send them over to you as soon as I get that done. And as always, just take care of yourself, and I'll catch up with you soon.